What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the MRGB5000 G-1. Woo, long name. Been dying to see this in person. I've yet to see it actually. I haven't unboxed it, but let's do that together. Let's check it out. Let's go. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. Like I said, today we have the MRGB5000 G-1. This is the 25th anniversary G-SHOCK MRG series, and it's absolutely stunning. There's a lot to talk about, especially the price tag. So let's talk about this one. Is it truly worth $4,000? $4,000, oh my god, in this recession. Yes, everything is going up. But goodness gracious, is this really worth $4,000? We'll check that out. We'll talk about it together. You decide for yourself. I've yet decided personally if I agree with the price tag on this puppy, given that it's just a 5000 series G-SHOCK watch. But we'll check that out. It comes in this beautiful white presentation box with the silver or the chrome monogram there and MRG logo, G-SHOCK on the side. You have some some verbiage here, some coding of what it is. Won't talk about that. And here's this beautiful presentation, black piano case and gloss. And it's got this brushed metal MRG plate right on top of there. Next to the box, we have all the standard materials, including your G-SHOCK manual there for the MRG series. And you have your warranty card for the high-end G-SHOCK warranty card, strictly for the MRG. It's not the same kind that you get for the standard, which is this one here actually. This is the standard G-SHOCK warranty card that's included with any G-SHOCK, and then you get the MRG series warranty card, which is prestige if you ask me. Also included in here is the manual and some other additional paperwork, which is not important, and you're sure you're not here for that particular information, but I'll show you what's inside the box nevertheless. But let's move on to what's the most important aspect of this presentation here and this unboxing. It's the beautiful watch. Let's see what we got working with. Nice piano black, very luxurious finish on this here trunk case. You got the MRG logo in gold right on top there. It's got a tan color, kind of yellow oaky tan color pillow inside of there. But here it is, guys, the MRG B5000. Let's check this baby out. All right, nice little pillow there. All right, before we take this plastic off, let's talk about some of the functions here. MRG Bluetooth technology, which is a standard MRG 5000 technology on this Bluetooth. Now, what makes this watch different? We'll get into that momentarily. Here is this tag number, MRGB 5000 G-1. That's your SKU if you need to look for it. It's still available for retail. In some locations, G-SHOCK Casio website actually sold out. A lot of authorized dealers I contacted have sold out as well. There's two variations of this watch, the black one, which we have here, which is presented, and also the silver one, which I'll put on the screen right next to it. Your decision. A lot I've noticed in the past that the silver does sell better. The black one ends up being more popular long term for some reason. Not sure why, but here's the black one. I'll remove this paperwork, all this plastic. You can see a really good look. It feels very light in my hand. I could definitely feel how light it is, and I'll put the dimensions and the actual weight on the screen for you guys, so you get an actual idea of the actual weight and dimensions of the watch. But before, let's put on some gloves because I don't want to hold this baby. It's worth $4,000. Let's put on some gloves. Let's check it out. All right, got the gloves on. Let's do the honors with me. Let's unbox this. Let's undress this. Now, the finish looks very nice. Now, this is, again, this is the first time I see this actually in person. So I'm going to try to kind of log and talk about what I'm looking at as I unbox it, or actually remove all this plastic under. The finish does look very nice, but it doesn't appear to the naked eye to be anything different from the standard GMDW 5000, which is actually a little bit disappointing because you are paying quite a sticker price on this particular model. But there's other aspects of the watch material-wise that factors in as to why the price is $4,000. Now, I'd like to say that also the limited aspect on it factors in, but I don't know because Casio refuses to tell its consumers how many they've released. Now, Many other watch industries and other watch companies actually number their watches and say, hey, you have number X of 100 or X of 2000, whatever the case may be. Casio has stopped doing that. Casio, listen to your consumers. We want to know how limited the watch actually is for personal reasons, for whatever reasons it may be. Stop doing that. We need to know. Please add that to your future watches. I'm telling you, it would actually benefit you more than it does hinder. So the limited aspect at this point doesn't really matter because Casio doesn't tell us how many actual productions there are to this model. So it leaves it to the imagination. And the hardest part and the most difficult pill to swallow is that if in fact this watch does well, Casio could just crank the machine back up and produce some more, right? So how is that really limited? You tell me. If you tell me you've released 1,000, then 1,000 it is. But if you sell 1,000 and decide, hey, this is very popular, let's release another 10,000, then it's not really limited, Casio. So you got to really be honest and transparent with your numbers and give us the truth. But let's continue on with the G-SHOCK watch here. And before we do, let me actually show you a quick sample, a quick preview of the macro shots of this watch so you can see what's coming forth at the end of the video. Let's check out the quick sample macro shot of this watch. Let's go. All right, guys, there's this sample macro shot. You'll get a full detailed look of the macro video of this watch momentarily. But let's talk with shortly about the aspects or the specs of this watch. This watch, the MRGB5000, this is the B-1, which is the black one. There is also a silver edition of this watch. This one in particular is a black. I chose black. Don't ask me why. I think I favorite the black. It stands a little bit more in difference between the silver one, the standard GMT B5000. It's got the gold accents, and that you can actually differentiate better the MRG series of this watch compared to the silver one. So this watch is a commemorative release. It's celebrating the 25th anniversary of the MRG line. The first G-SHOCK MRG that was released was back in 1996, and this thus marks the 25th anniversary of the watch. They're actually paying tribute also to the original DW5000C, which is the first built G-SHOCK watch back in 1983, which was a square model. So we all know the MRG line series watches come in an analog version, a larger frame G-SHOCK watch, and they decided to celebrate the 20th anniversary with a commemorative piece tributing the square, the DW5000C square. But this is not the first of the G-SHOCK MRG square line. In fact, there were many of the kind. Here's one here, the MRG. See that? MRG. On the screen, MRG. So this is not the first square, I would say. This is, though, the first square that resembles the DW5000 or 5600 series square G-SHOCK watch, which is pretty neat, nevertheless. So this one does have a hefty price of 4,000 USD. It was released in small quantities across the world. Europe, UK, released some. Spain, I believe, released some as well. China or Japan got some, and then the United States as well. Some countries like India and whatnot didn't get some, so they're licking their chops because I've gotten a few email inquiries asking if I could help them source this particular G-SHOCK watch. So what sets this watch apart from the GMW 5000? So why would you pay 4,000 versus, let's say, the 500 sticker that the GMW B5000 actually costs? So here are what I discovered about this watch. So one thing is that this watch itself, the bezel, is made of 25 different parts. So the bezel itself, the top of the watch, is made up of 25 different parts. So I'm talking about this here. All this part here are made of 25 different parts. So let's look at this in a close-up view, and the macro will show you better details, but you can see there how these are all fragmented pieces there. They're not all one piece. You see that? That's what causes the watch to be designed the way it is. 25 different pieces just in the bezel alone. I'll be petrified to take this apart, trying to put this back together like a Rubik's Cube or something, because there's so many. 25 really, G-SHOCK? 25 pieces here? That's amazing. That is pretty amazing how they did that. So that's one thing that sets us apart from the standard GMWB5000. This one here, it's made with luxurious pieces and metals, and that's what sets it apart from just a standard G-SHOCK watch. Now, all pieces, all 25 pieces are individually polished with the process they call Salis. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a Salis polishing procedure, which makes the watch look almost perfectly smooth. Actually makes it look black from the polishing itself. So you can see how glossy and how polished the actual watch is, and that's from that Salis polishing technique, which is, some say it's German, some say it's Japanese polishing technique. I don't know. I read somewhat as Japanese, but other people say no, it's German. But regardless of how or where it originated from, that's what the process they use to actually polish this watch. The bezel uses a stainless steel leaf springs and silicone between the bezel. So there's actually leaf springs inside of the bezel that prevent this watch from, or actually make the watch more shock resistant from standard G-SHOCK watches. Why? Why, G-SHOCK? Like, why, Casio? Like, we can't even look inside the actual watch. So it's impressive. Don't get me wrong. I love the concept of having stainless steel leaf springs inside the bezel. But why? Like, if that's going to factor in the cost, then maybe save us a few dollars here and there. Like, throw me a couple $100 my way and say, hey, it's in there, but I don't know. It's nevertheless, it's still going to be shock resistant, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I like the fact that it's in there, but I don't like the fact that it's cost $4,000. Now, it is a collectible item, so it's nice nevertheless, and I would have bought it regardless. But if you're gonna save me $1,000, I could have lived without the stainless steel leaf springs, right? The case and bezel itself is also made of a high hardness TI-64, and I don't mean the calculator, TI-64 titanium alloy. So that makes it super strong. Actually, it makes it super strong and hard, which is 3 times harder than that titanium alloy, which is pretty soft actually. So you will see the damage on the watch much more easier. So they decided to go with the TI-64 alloy because it's 3 times stronger than titanium, but also lightweight. So that's what they use, which makes it a little more expensive to actually fabricate and manufacture. And then the band itself is made of a DAT55G titanium alloy, which is 3 times harder than pure titanium, which is also pretty strong. The top of the bezel here, just the top of the bezel is made of cobalt alloy cobarium, which is 4 times harder than pure titanium. So you have 3 times harder than titanium, 3 times harder than titanium, and 4 times, I could throw this against the wall. That's how mean I am. I don't care. It's made of titanium TI-64 calculators, and it's made of DAT55G. I don't know, you could get 6G network with that material. I don't know what it all means. I don't know what it means, Casio, but thank you. I don't know. Is that why it's more expensive than GMWB5000? You tell me. I just like it because it's a Casio G-SHOCK collectible MRG series G-SHOCK watch, and I think it looks amazing. All right, that's why I got it. So in addition to this, in addition to the watch, it also has the DLC coating, which is the diamond-like carbon coating, which makes it a lot more resistant to shock and to damage and whatnot. It makes it look, and it protects the watch from scratches because of that particular coating, which is pretty neat. It does have sapphire glass, which is standard in the high-end G-SHOCK MRG series watches. So I expected that. This watch does have, it has Bluetooth technology, 12 solar power, and it has the multi-band 6 in addition to the Bluetooth. So you can connect the watch to your phone, it could sync with your phone, or you could set it so it's actually automatically updates using the 6 world towers using the multi-band 6. And I'm pretty sure that syncs automatically every night around 5 or 6 in the morning. If my mind serves me right, it syncs automatically every night. And gives you an accurate time every day. Inside the module, they actually also use gold-plated circuit retainer plates, which they're claiming reduces electrical resistance. Personally, I don't work around any electrical interferences. I don't work with any electrical tools, and I don't work around any electrical objects that would require gold-plated circuit retainers to reduce electrical resistance. But thank you, Cassie, once again. I like the fact that I have gold-plated circuit retainers in my watch. In my watch. Like I said, this watch, it's a beauty, but I would have loved it. It was a little less expensive. $4,000 in my hand right now. So let's take a look at this beauty. Let's give you guys a look at the light here. There we go. Oh, look at that. Very cool. Fades in and fades out just like a standard GMB5000. And then I'll show you some of the details here before I go into the macro. It's got the gold, and I love this, how it looks. The MRG, they did beautiful. It's not subtle. I know some people are like, oh, which is more subtle? You couldn't see it. I don't want to be flashy. But no! Put that MRG on the face, man. Show them that I paid $4,000 for this puppy. And my MRG series 5000 series G-SHOCK watch trumps your GMB 5000 standard G-SHOCK watch. Alright? So no, put the MRG in gold. Matter of fact, if I push the button, I want it to glow in the dark. So that everybody sees it. Alright, it's got the what does it say? This says G-SHOCK resist in gold right there. You'll see that better. And you'll see that better. I'm still laughing. You'll see that better when I show you the macro. Again, it does pay homage to the DW5000C, the original G-SHOCK watch. So it does have that brick pattern solar panel on the top. And then it also has the red bold line around the display. All attributes of the original 1983 G-SHOCK 5000 DW5000C. All right. It's got gorgeous gold buttons on the side there. And no, they're not real gold, guys. They're gold colored. There you go. Gold screws there around. So I love that gold accent. The watch itself, it's beautiful. It doesn't look black. It looks like a smoke color, but it does have a high polish. Personally, I don't mind the high polish. I enjoy it. It's got the lock mechanism on the trifold band here. So you can actually lock it to prevent it from opening up. But otherwise, not a lot of difference. Is it worth it? It's completely up to you. Some people think that Rolexes aren't worth it, and then other people see them for what they are. They're not only handmade, handcrafted watches with a lot of prestige, but they're also a statement, right? They also make a statement. So you can make a statement with any G-SHOCK watch. Any watch you wear, any G-SHOCK watch, like, oh, that's a G-SHOCK watch. But to really want to make a statement, you wear an MRG 5000 series, right? This is what I would wear to like a casual event or around collectors. Like, oh, look at you. Oh, you have an MRG 5000. That's what we're doing. 3501 MRGB5000 3501 is the module. Tough solar multiband 6 titanium made in Japan. They made it in Japan, guys. This is not in Thailand. This is not one they got skimpy and they try to cut corners. No, this is it. This is what you get. Japan made titanium TI-84, the best calculator out there. This is what you get in this puppy. All right, this is what you get. Now let's show you guys the macro shots. Let's go. All right, and there you guys have it, the MRGB5000 B-1, the MRG series 25th anniversary watch, guys. Great concept. I love the watch overall. Great to have it in my collection. Matter of fact, if anyone's looking for one, let me know. I'll put you in contact. Actually, I have one. I'll sell you one of mine. It's a great watch. If you, in fact, are looking to get one, don't pay over MSRP. Contact me and we'll figure something out and I'll get it out to you guys. Brand new. This is one I will keep. I'll get you a brand new one in the box, never opened, for you to enjoy. All right, don't get scammed. Don't buy from those websites and dark websites and the dark web. If you can get it from an authorized dealer and you can pay retail, great. Casio sold out. A few other authorized dealers may still have them, but if you're planning to buy one and don't want to pay a crazy amount, contact me. My email is in the description of this video, and I'll help you source one at retail. All right, guys, thanks so much. Thanks for watching. This is Chicago. Till next time, rock on with the G-SHOCK on. I'm out of here. Peace.
My G-SHOCK, I'm rocking my G-SHOCK. 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 I'm rocking my G-SHOCK.